Welcome to the international launch of Approaching the Future, Trends in Reputation and Intangible Asset Management. This is our annual contribution to the profession, in which we're very proud and happy to share with the Global Alliance as our worldwide partner. Today, you will learn what marks the business agenda and how organizations are already integrating the management of intangible assets in their day-to-day activities. As you may know, Approaching the Future is our second project that we work alongside the Global Alliance. In recent years, and in order to further advance the profession, we have developed the Global PR and Communication Model. This was an action research with the contribution of over 1,400 professionals in over 47 countries. Organizations have to adapt to constant changes if they want to survive. Darwin said, "The species that survive are those that adapt better to change." But how can you contribute to this adaptation in your professional life? By learning to manage intangibles in your organization in a practical and transversal way, and to understand that intangibles determine the activity of every organization and that they have become a source of value creation and protection. This is your great opportunity. With the Advanced Intangibles Management Toolkit 100% online, you will obtain all the tools to achieve it. 6 modules of content for successful management: purpose and corporate culture, brand, reputation and reputational risk, sustainability, strategic communication, key indicators to demonstrate the impact of intangibles on the business. In this toolkit, you will find the roadmap to address the main challenges that all organizations face. You will gain a 360-degree view of your company's main intangibles and enhance your professional capabilities. Do you want to contribute to your company's transformation? Join the intangibles revolution and master their management. So, without any further ado, welcome to Approaching the Future 2025, where I'm sure you will gather some very interesting insights.
Hello, and welcome to Approaching the Future. I am Justin Green, President and CEO of the Global Alliance for Public Relations and Communications Management, representing more than 360,000 practitioners and academics across 126 countries worldwide. On behalf of all our members, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to Approaching the Future. This year marks a truly special milestone, the 10th edition of this benchmark study, which for a decade has guided professionals and organizations in understanding, anticipating, and leading transformation through strategic management of reputation, purpose, and other intangible assets. Global Alliance are proud to be the worldwide partner of this outstanding initiative, which continues to highlight the vital role of communication and reputation in building trust, resilience, and long-term value in today's complex world. Over the past decade, Approaching the Future has become much more than just a report. It has evolved into a global reference point for excellence and foresight. It provides leaders with a compass to navigate change, identify key changes and trends, and make informed decisions that strengthen their organization's impact and integrity. This year's edition comes at a time when the need for ethical leadership, transparency, and responsible communication.
Second in 2025, identified by we managed to identify
intangibles and direct. Hi, I am Angela Loza, CEO of Corporate Excellence Center for Reputation Leadership. And I have the honor of sharing with you the main results of Approaching the Future 2025, which has become the benchmark report in Ibero-America on trends in reputation and intangible management, conducted by Corporate Excellence Center for Reputation Leadership in collaboration with Canvas Estrategias Sostenibles. The Global Alliance for Public Relations and Communication helps us in the dissemination of this report. A wide network of collaborating entities also participates, and joining me in this presentation is Clara Fontaine, Director of Operations and Intelligence of the Foundation, and also the director of this study.
Hello, Angel. Thank you very much. It is a great honor to present the results in this very special edition. In 2025, Approaching the Future marks a decade of analyzing the impact of intangibles on the business agenda. And in these 10 years of study, it has established itself as a compass, a tool that facilitates strategic decision-making.
And how do we do it? Well, thanks to an integrative methodology that combines data analysis and secondary sources with qualitative research, with a panel of experts in intangibles in geopolitics and corporate affairs. Added to these research phases is the direct quantitative consultation with professionals. Specifically, in 2025, we had the participation of 2,116 professionals from Ibero-America, of whom almost 40% hold senior management positions. The representative participation of CEOs, presidents, and members of the executive committees allows us to focus with the vision of top management in contrast and comparison with other professional roles.
The evolution of the report itself has brought about the evolution of the sample, going from 0 in the first editions, when we only conducted analyses of secondary sources, to a consolidated sample of 2,000 responses in recent years. With this, we've managed to identify, on one hand, what the priority topics are on the business agenda. It also allows us to identify the areas to which we allocate the most resources, and likewise, we managed to identify what the challenges and major difficulties organizations face in making progress are. All of this allows us to have a practical and forward-looking vision that guides the present and future of intangible management.
The concerns, interests, and challenges of large companies, those with more than 5,000 employees, are also analyzed. A comparison is made by geographic areas between Spain, Latin America in general, and then the countries in particular, which allows us to offer a deep overview of the management of intangibles in Ibero-America.
In 2025, we identified 4 major forces of change that act as vectors of impact and affect the order of importance and the volume of resources and investment allocated to the 9 areas of action identified by Approaching the Future in this edition. These 4 forces with the potential to impact society, the economy, and the environment are geopolitical uncertainty, macroeconomic uncertainty, and the multiple associated risks, widespread distrust, and the key role of corporate reputation, digital transformation, and the integration of artificial intelligence, and the new skills and capabilities needed for a changing context.
The 10th edition of Approaching the Future presents 9 key trends shaping the corporate landscape. These 9 trends in the management of strategic intangibles are established as structural themes on the business agenda and are consolidated as the topics of greatest corporate and strategic relevance.
The average importance of these assets shows an increase compared to the results of 2024, standing at around 51%, indicating that more than half of the organizations and professionals consulted recognize their importance and relevance.
Reputation and reputational risk lead the ranking again, highlighting for the second consecutive year the key role in value creation on one hand, through the direct predisposition of a good reputation with the favorable behaviors of all stakeholders, and also in the protection and mitigation of reputational risks that threaten the results and even the existence of the companies themselves.
Following in importance is communication, which ranks second in 2025, understood as a cross-cutting lever to activate a narrative anchored in a coherent and authentic purpose that strengthens corporate culture, non-copyable differentiation, and ensures the growth of social and relational capital with each and every stakeholder.
Alongside these two major areas, responsible leadership and corporate purpose are among the most prominent positions. These four trends are framed